Welcome back. I'm Christine. I like taking pictures, and this water's 50 degrees. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. Woo! I had a great time taking pictures while staying here, but also had a harebrained idea. I had about 45 minutes until dinner, rain was on the horizon. Why not take a kayak out and try doing some photography from a kayak? Sometimes you just don't know how well something's gonna work until you try it, and that's what I was doing here. Well, howdy, and welcome to the Lakes region of New Hampshire. Against my better judgment, we're gonna go out and take some photos with rain coming in, and we're gonna be on a kayak. The Canon 5D Mark IV is supposed to be water resistant. We'll see how that goes if I end up getting rain on me. But, you know, sometimes it's all part of the fun. Coming up on a pretty nice island up here. Yeah. Starting to double think this whole paddling business, but sometimes you do it anyway, right? So that was aperture priority at f10. Pretty much leaving most everything on automatic, just because it's a lot of faff to deal with. Beautiful. So I looked at radar scope before I ended up going out paddling. My background's in meteorology. I haven't really talked about that on this channel before. And it looked like this little bit of weather that's coming our way wasn't gonna end up getting here until about like 7 o'clock local time. It's 5:43 right now, but I'm looking at these clouds on the horizon and I'm starting to get paranoid. I was paranoid before I left. But again, sometimes you do things against your best judgment just because, well, you hear and you aren't always. That picture wasn't even just to like look good, that's just to like be like, here's what the horizon looks like at the moment. Mistakes make for good stories sometimes, right? Let's see if I'm still thinking that in 45 minutes here. Beautiful glassy water out here today. Coming up on a small loon nesting area just up ahead here. Don't know if any loons have taken hold, but if there's anything going on, we might be able to see it. It's kind of a bit of a debate heading out, what lens I should end up bringing. You can only end up bringing one out on a kayak, so I chose my 16-35 to keep it wide. 70 by 200 definitely would have been nicer in some situations, but I felt like it would have been a little bit limiting overall. That's just of what the Loon Nest looks like. Quick aside about the loon nests, those are put out by the Loon Preservation Committee. Loons are the birds that look like this and sound like this. Every year the committee ends up putting out over 80 of these nesting rafts to help protect these fantastic birds. Live cameras are placed at some of these nesting rafts, which you can see at their YouTube channel. In this current season, they've had an issue with geese trying to take up residency. Absolute hoser birds. Get lost, eh? As a solution to this problem, it was decided to put a temporary covering on one of the nests. And look who got to help out. Loons are fairly regular with their nesting cycle. It was expected the loons would return in around a week, and this covering was removed then. A quick clean of the lens and an unintentional close-up later, things were set. If you want to see more about loons from the Preservation Committee, visit their YouTube channel or visit loon.org. Now back to kayaking. Water's really high out here today. Oh. But it could be higher. Crap.
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 Mega crap.
Alright.
Yeah, things could definitely be looking a little bit better out here. That is absolutely rain coming in. I don't really like that feature there. It's a little overhanging. It's only May, and it isn't that warm. 70 by 200 would have been the move. Just looking off in the distance here and seeing these trees silhouetted by mountains. It looks nice. I really like this spot through here, just because the water is so incredibly calm. Getting some really nice reflections off of the water. 1/80th of a second, we're at f10. Not a very good composition, but we're still taking the photo. That's the way we do it. Sometimes it's just better to take the crappy photo and see how it turns out after the fact. Still pretty beautiful. Check this out. It's cute. Can you hear the duck? Away he goes. Off to eat what? Nobody knows. These bugs are miserable over here. Oh my God. It's a buggy day. Welcome to May. They're here. Oh, these bugs are terrible. I need to keep moving. Ugh. Kayaking and taking photos is hard. I need to keep moving. These bugs are so bad. Curse this rock. I have to like hold my breath for the bugs. I haven't gotten one up the nostril yet. Let's hope it stays that way. I hope I don't jinx myself. Tut tut tut. Looks like rain. There's just a cloud of bugs chasing me. I hate them. I hate the bugs. I hate them. Anakin Skywalker, you're very stable. Let's make you a Jedi Knight, but deny you the rank of Master. That'll go over well. Oh, they're still here. All right. There's a cool tree over here. Even though I'm like really just getting draped in bugs at this point, I want to see if I can get a photo of it. I think for this, we'd like to keep the depth of field pretty shallow, just to make the tree stand out more. All right, so we're gonna go F4. Focus on the tree. As they say, good enough for government work. Let's keep going. I'm really tired of these bugs. Can we get a bug counter? How many times am I gonna complain about these bugs? Okay, away we go. Are we having fun? Yes. Fun check. Fun check. Ooh. I can see it raining on the other side of the bay here. It's time to skadeedly-doo. I think overall, the move here would have been for a telescopic lens, so something to get us in closer, because wide, it's how do you make an image that's mostly just water and sky and a little bit of mountains interesting. There's just too much water and sky, so you really need to pull it in closer to end up making it more interesting. I think that's that's often the case with photography. There's that just so much of it is trial and error. In order to end up improving, you have to take more photos to see what works, what doesn't work, and then end up moving from there. And you know what, I gotta say, after doing this for so many years, there is a lot of error. I feel like at this point, you know, if I go on a good trip, I'll be happy with a third of the photos, which compared to before is a much higher ratio. And the photos that I had taken before, like, your visual of what you think is a good photo ends up changing over time too. So you look at what you thought was a good photo 4 or 5 years ago and just think to yourself, like, what was I thinking? That looks terrible. So, another case of that.
Thanks for joining. Next time we're going to be exploring around White Mountain National Forest, so if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you next time.